Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and I have just returned from riding the escalator at the NAMM convention, and I have two interesting pieces of news to share with you. And the thing about this is that they are intertwined because they both have to do with Dean guitars. On one hand, Dean Guitars now owes Gibson guitars even more money, and simultaneously there is a new Kerry King signature guitar from Dean. So the big question is, will Dean Guitars make enough money from this to pay off Gibson? Very interesting. All right, let's get right into this. I've got all the details pulled up here so I can share this stuff with you. But real quick, guys, as always, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new guitars and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed for some bizarre reason, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, let's go ahead and go over and look at this first piece of news. This is from guitar.com, and as always, I'm going to have links down in the video description below to the original articles. Here's the headline: Dean must now pay over $150,000 of Gibson's legal costs. All right, and look at that. That is a little preview of what's coming up here, but let's scroll down. A judge has ordered Dean Guitars' parent company Armadillo to pay almost $160,000 in Gibson's legal costs as a result of the two's lengthy trademark dispute. However, Gibson failed to fully demonstrate what its attorney's fees would be, and so Armadillo avoided a potentially much higher bill. Very interesting. It goes on here. After a Texas court found in Gibson's favor with regards to multiple counts of trademark infringement, Gibson had requested Armadillo pay both its attorney's fees and other costs associated with the case. However, yesterday, a judge, this was back on the 11th of April, a judge ruled that Gibson was entitled to its costs but not its attorney's fees, as it had not sufficiently demonstrated what the latter amount should be. And you know, I've got a feeling Gibson's attorneys charge a lot of money. It goes on here. Presiding Judge Amos Mazant notes that Gibson only provided two declarations from its attorneys. For one, quote, Gibson's attorney never explains a single task her firm performed at all. Instead, she merely asserts that her firm's services were reasonable and necessary. Well, I certainly hope so. For the other, the attorney only provided a, quote, general summary that proved insufficient to justify Gibson being owed its fees. Given this, the court could not determine how much Armadillo should owe Gibson, hence the request was denied. Mazant also denies Gibson the chance to refile the application for fees with more detail, citing a previous ruling to argue that litigants, quote, take their chances that a request will be denied when they submit vague or incomplete applications. Kind of sounds like everybody's dropping the ball here. Anyway, it finishes up here. On the other hand, Mazant did, of course, grant Gibson its request for associated legal costs. The $157,788.48 Gibson can recover includes, among other administrative costs, clerk and marshal fees, fees for obtaining transcripts, and compensation for court-appointed experts. Despite some challenges from Armadillo regarding these, Gibson successfully demonstrated why it should receive its full costs. Armadillo, hence, has 14 days to pay Gibson the near $160,000 fee. Okay, so that is, right there, the latest in the constant battle between Dean Guitars and Gibson Guitar. But now we have this other big piece of news regarding Dean Guitars, and we'll go over here and take a look at this. And that is NAMM 2023. Dean reveals USA Custom Shop Kerry King signature Overlord. USA Custom Shop, you know it's going to be expensive. Let's scroll down here. So, NAMM 2023. Dean Guitars has revealed its second Kerry King signature guitar in the form of the new Dean USA Custom Shop Kerry King signature Overlord. The second Artist Series collaboration with the Slayer guitarist sees Dean offering a completely handmade guitar with a solid mahogany body and maple top finished in dark gray. The guitar features a set-through three-piece maple neck with a custom Kerry King C-shaped neck profile and boasts a 12-inch fretboard radius with 24 jumbo frets. The neck also boasts handcrafted Slayer-inspired pearl custom inlays alongside LED fret markers that take dim stage environments to mind. The guitar is equipped with a Sustainiac neck bridge and, a Sustainiac neck pickup and an EMG 81 with PA2 preamp booster pickup at the bridge with volume, booster on-off, three-way toggle tone, Sustainiac on-off with mode switch, and a 25K pot to allow for better tone control. So a lot of switches and knobs. Other notable appointments include King's own Kahler KFK tremolo system, as well as Grover 18-to-1 tuners and custom KK Dunlop, Kerry King Dunlop signature strings. The Dean USA Custom Shop Kerry King Signature Overlord is set to retail at $6,499 and comes with a custom hardshell case. All right, so on one hand, Dean Guitars owes Gibson a lot of money, and on the other hand, they've got this brand new, super cool signature guitar with Kerry King, which costs roughly $6,500 each. So the obvious question here is, how many Kerry King signature guitars does Dean need to sell in order to pay off their debt to Gibson? So we'll do it right now. Well, 160,000 divided by 6,499 equals 24.6. So let's call it 25. Now let's be honest here. You know, they're not making all of that money, right? You know, there's profit margins and blah, blah, blah. So let's assume, you know, let's say a 50% markup. I think that's, you know, maybe wishful thinking. But so let's split 6,500 in half. Okay, so 3,250. So let's go 160,000 divided by 3,250. This will be a little bit more realistic here. 49.2. So let's say 50. Okay. Now 50 signature guitars. That's not very many. Okay. I mean, Harley Benton has sold many more than that of my signature guitar. You know, I mean, I'm just saying. So surely Dean Guitars could sell 50 of these Kerry King signature guitars. But on the other hand, each guitar costing $64.99. I mean, that's an expensive signature guitar. Okay, so I can't be the only one who has thought of this, right? They just need to sell a whole bunch of Kerry King guitars, and then they'll have the money, no problem. So, but I just want to make sure this doesn't go unnoticed, right? So I'm going to go over here to Twitter, and this is the Dean Guitars Twitter account here. So I'm just going to, you know, let them know. At Dean Guitars, how many of the new Kerry King SIG guitars do you think you'll sell? Question mark. Does 50 of them sound reasonable? I'm talking USA Customs, baby! Exclamation point. Okay. Tweet. Okay, now the other thing here, and again, I'm sure other people have thought of this, but maybe Dean Guitars could pay Gibson in guitars, right? So maybe they could just ship over 50, or let's 25, okay, 25 of the Kerry King, because, you know, we're going with the street price, right? So Kerry King signature guitars, just ship 25 of them over to Gibson. Maybe they would accept that as payment. You know, the stranger things have happened. So I want to suggest this. So here's the Gibson Twitter. So tweet them here. So, hey guys, love your guitars. Question: would you accept Kerry King signature guitars as payment for outstanding debts? I spelled outstanding wrong here. Question mark and hashtag Slayer. All right, sweet. And bam. We'll see if they respond. I'll keep you guys updated and everything. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you think of all of this stuff, you know, as usual. And I'm going to have links to these original articles down in the video description below. Honestly, guys, I know Dean Guitars has been through a lot in the past few years. I hope they can get back on their feet. You know, I hope this new signature guitar with Kerry King is a huge success. I hope they sell, 25, 50, 100, 1,000 of them, right? I want everybody to just come out ahead on this. All right, guys, so again, let me know what you think of all of this down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.